Hi, my name is Kelly Kronowski. I'm a graphic designer here at Ranger, and today I want to show you how to make this quick and easy holiday ornament. We will be using Tim Holtz Sizzix die. It's the window and window box die. First, what I did was I cut using the Vagabond die cut machine and grunge board the window die. Then what you're going to do is simply take distress paint. Today I'm using walnut stain. Of course, you could use any color you would like. And we're going to just quickly paint over the grunge board. Then we're going to set the pieces aside to dry. It's very important that you cover all sides with the paint, and the dabber makes it very easy to do that. I have here an already dry window and window frame. And what I'm going to do next is take some picket fence, and I'm just going to dab a little bit out onto my craft sheet. And using an ink blending foam, I'm going to swipe it through the paint. Just want to get a little bit on there, and then I'm going to lightly mist with water. You want to make sure your window frame is nice and dry before you do this step. What you'll do is you'll just lightly swipe the white picket fence over the window, and this kind of creates a weathered, worn weathered look to the window frame. So you want to do that with the frame itself and the windowsill. Then you'll set those pieces aside to dry. While that is drying, we're going to work on adding this mirrored image that looks like a house that is lit up from behind. So we're going to take some of Ranger's foil cardstock, and I've already cut it to size. And what I'm going to do is, using alcohol inks and a blending tool, I'm going to apply the colors, and today I'm using Sunset Orange, Sunshine Yellow, and Butterscotch, and I'm just going to randomly place a few dots of each color on the felt. I'm just going to kind of twist the alcohol ink onto the foil cardstock and create a nice luminous background. Just want to get the whole surface covered. And this dries fairly quickly, so once you're done inking, you can just put that aside to dry with your window. The next step will be to grab your window frame again, and at this point all your pieces should be dry. What I've done is, using some Wonder Tape, I've attached a piece to the back of the sill, and I'm just going to adhere it to the front of the window frame. Now, using distress glitter and glossy accents, I'm going to create a snow-like image around the window. To do this, I'm going to take the glossy accents and put a little puddle on my craft sheet. Then I'll take a paintbrush and just swipe some glossy accents around the window. You can place it pretty randomly as though snow has fallen. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just get a nice covering of glossy accents with the paintbrush. And then working on a piece of scrap paper, you want to lay your window frame on the scrap paper and take the distressed glitter. Now, you're going to very generously pour the glitter over the window frame. Don't be shy with the glitter, as most of it will get poured back into the jar. As you can see, I've used about half of a jar just for one window frame. Then I'm going to tap off the excess and put the frame aside to dry. Then I'll take the excess glitter, lift up my craft sheet, and put it back in the jar to use again. I'm going to use the heat tool just to set my glitter. You can allow for it to dry. It only takes about 5 minutes, but just for speed we'll use the heat tool. Once that is dry, we're going to adhere our window luminous mirror to the back of the window frame using Wonder Tape. So I just put a piece of tape on the top and bottom. Once your mirror is attached, we're going to work on attaching the wreath. What I'm using for the wreath is the Tim Holtz Ideology Woodland set. It comes with a small tree, a large tree, and a wreath. And I thought this would be perfect for this project. So again, I suggest working on a piece of scrap paper for this as well. We're going to use the cut grass ink spray from Dilution's line. You can use any other green you would like. And you're going to generously spray the wreath with the green. I'll flip it over and spray both sides. And I'm going to heat this with the heat tool as well. Once your wreath is dry, we'll take a piece of ribbon, cut a nice size length, and wrap it around your wreath. I like to loop it through the top, just like so. Then I'm going to line the wreath up in the center of the window, and at the top create a little knot. Just like that. Then I'm going to attach the wreath using glossy accents. I'll go around the back of the wreath. And adhere to the middle. Then I'll put another little dot at the top where I tied the knot. Hold firmly to let it set. It usually takes a minute or two. And so while that is drying, we're going to work on the banners. I've created a Happy Holiday banner and it will be available on the blog if you'd like to print it out and use it. Simply print out the sheet on cardstock and cut it out. I've cut out the two banners here, Happy Holidays and From Our Home to Yours. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ink them with Distress ink and an ink blending tool. Today I'm using Ice Spruce. Take a little Ice Spruce and just lightly tap over the banners. Then I'm just going to go over the banners again with some tea dye, just to give it a little bit more depth. Once the banners are inked, I'm going to take some Pop-It shapes, and you'll need 2 squares for this. And I'll just cut each square in half. And I'll place them in the back of each banner on either side. Now I'll take my window frame and I'll place the banner on the window frame. So your end product ends up looking like that, and then you can just take the ribbon at the top and tie a knot to create a loop to hang it on your tree. Just trim the ends. This one needs a little bit more time to set, but you can see you have this great holiday ornament. It also makes a great embellishment for a card. And they would make great gifts. You can make multiples and send them out to friends and family, or you can just make one for your tree. I hope you enjoyed this project. Have a great day.